Yep, another one. I'm so happy because this order was wonderful. I wrote it down here because I priced everything ahead of time, and I wrote it down. This order had such good deals in it. I got 23 items for $27.92 for 23. So like good stuff for a little over, like $1 each. Like this for Credence. He's gonna love it, I think. He'd love it more if he had Jackson with him, my 2 grandsons, to play with him. Might have to order another one. 79 cents. Okay. 79 cents. Hours of fun for 79 cents. Love it. Yes, I went to Paris overnight and picked up this shirt in Paris. And so I'm wearing it. I like it. Paris, France. Okay, I know you're jealous. Temu, $3. Okay, this is a nice scrubber for 53 cents. I should have bought 2 of them for that price. Oh, this is cool. All right. You could get this for people for Christmas or something. Look, this side has, if your back is really dirty, your knees, your feet, use this. But if you want softness, you use this side. Let's see. Yep, it's going to work. If your back really itches, hit it. Okay. I like it. That's going to be mine. All right. For 53 cents, I want to order another one. I told you these were good prices. $187. I splurged on this. It says it's for restaurants. I don't know if it is or not. $187. It says a cube of butter will fit in here perfectly. It looks to me like 2 cubes of butter would. And then it comes with this little thing, and you can cut the butter slices with it. And then it stores right in here. You could even use this to spread the butter, maybe. But I like this idea because of this lid, too. I like it for $1.87. Okay. All right, next. 67 cents. Can't remember what it is. Another thing for the shower. This looked intriguing to me. Maybe a waist. I don't know. All right, what you do is, has a lid here. You open this up somehow. Pops off. You put your soap in there, your body scrub. And then you put this in here, back on there. And then it'll come out. But I'm going to tell you, you might overuse with this. The other thing is, do not store it like this, because it's just all going to drip out. You need to store it like this, and hopefully it won't leak out. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to put a little in there first and try it, because I wouldn't want to waste my Bath and Body Works. 68 cents. This is supposed to be a dog toy. When Tilly was here, I ordered it, because she didn't have a dog toy. But Trevor said she doesn't really like toys, because she's like a 30-year-old person. And it lights up. So I think kids would like playing with this more than dogs even. Ezra, he'll love this. And it's sturdier because, it's for dogs. I like it. Okay. That's cheap. I should have got 2. For Trevor's dog, for my dog. For the kitchen, $2.92. All right. I can't wait. It's a roller to roll out stuff. Your dumplings, your pie, your cookies. I don't know. I'm going to try it on a lot of things. A roller. Your diamond arts. They do have those cheap rollers that they come with it. I didn't have this. So, to add to my kitchen pile over there. All right. You know, I have this little one. And it's for your curling irons and your heat. And you can put hot things. You can put diamond darts on it, because here's a diamond heart stuck to it. A diamond dot. Get off of there. All right. So this one, though, $3.47. So I was looking. You can get those little ones for your curling iron, and they're, I don't know, $1.50 or something. This was $3.47. You will find it in your coffee section for your coffee bar. But I'm not going to use it for my coffee bar. I'm going to use it for my table here. It will cover better than that little one, because I don't drink coffee. So this is going to be perfect. And I can wipe it clean, and it's going to be bigger than this one. I love it. So if you have a coffee bar, I know Mimi's Life, she has a coffee bar. And I think Hauling It with Mimi has a coffee bar. Get this. It's big. Okay. Now this is what my daughter got this. And Ari demonstrated it. And so I wanted one because it looked pretty cool. And it was only $1.97. All right. So what it is you take this off. We're going to try it someday. You put your chicken in here, your cooked chicken. Then you put this down, and you go like this. And it shreds all the chicken. So, I'm going to try it. We're going to love it. Just a minute. Shredding the chicken, and then dinner will be ready faster. So, it's going to be great. And if I don't like it, I'll give it to somebody else. Okay. And if I can find the video and do it, maybe I could, after this, I can show the video of her doing that. All right, these were $1.04, and I wanted to try them. And I can't really try them right now, but they are lids to fit your canning jars. You know, and I wanted wide mouth ones too. I wonder if they have them. But I need these because I do store a lot of things in the jars. And then I have to get out a new lid and stuff, and these will be handier. So I got that for the kitchen. Here's another shower thing. I was always going to buy one of these for my mom, but she died before I could get her one. Mother, would you like it? All right. You can hang it, and it has little plungers back here, and it was only 67 cents. This would have been Mother, is a cheap gift for you. All right. So you put it in your shower on the floor, and it's supposed to grip. Wash the bottom of your feet. Now, I know how dirty, when you wear your flip-flops all day in the summer, your feet are gross. You do not want to get in bed with those dirty feet. Sit on the edge of the tub and put this in there and wash your feet. And they even showed it on the wall of the shower, scrubbing your back if you have a back scratch problem. And it's going to be good for a lot of things. They had somebody in a bathtub showing it stuck to the bottom of the bathtub, and they were doing this in the bathtub with their feet. But you know how when you're old, you can't bend over good and get your feet clean. So this is going to be perfect for that price. I think I'm getting ready for summer. This was $4.19. And I expect it to be lame because I love me a good wind chime. But they don't last year after year after year because we have such hard wind up here. But I'm thinking for $4, it might be good. And of course it's tangled. And of course I'll do that later. But I got a black one. So I'm going to hook this up. I love wind chimes so much. And you got to bring them in for the winter. But I like to put them out here on my deck. And I like to put them out in the front on a hangy thing. All right, next. this is just another for $1.37. Whenever these go cheap, I order one. Because I like to put, like I probably will put my summer sweaters in this and then put them in the closet above, high up. So I got one of these for $1.37. That was cheap. And it has a good handle to carry it. So, does it have a handle on both sides? Have handles. It's real heavy. For $1.37, you couldn't even buy the zipper for that. To make one yourself. Who would want to? No one's going to want it. All right, this. $3.79. The only reason I bought this was because it was cheap. Not because I probably will use it or that I need it. But for $3.79. Because it has wheels. Look at this. And it has wheels to set up. Can you see it? And the wheels just set here, and then it has the stopper. And a nice, you can carry it like this and shut the wheels. And you can wheel it. This will be so handy. I don't know what for, but it'll be handy. Taking things out to the car. I have my wagon, though. Or, let me think, what else? I would be kind of embarrassed at the airport using it. Maybe I wouldn't. How do the wheels don't go down easily, very. Oh, push. Push. Pull, push, push. Oh, I see. Oh, you have to pull it out because it's in a guard. Pull it out. And, you know, it's not going to last forever, but it would for one. And then you could collapse it, and it would be a carry-on. So then you don't have to carry your carry-on. You can wheel it through the airport. Those airports are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we, you know, we always fly out of Salt Lake Airport. And they added on to it, and it is huge now. And they have a little trolley that you could get on, and they give you a ride. Or they have the sidewalks that move. But we get the little ride when we can. But you have to walk far to the ride. Here, I'll show you. I put my tissues in here. I love it. And the tissues are longer, but when you take them out of the box, and it still works fine. And it's so cute. And Jamie didn't want it. And I said, okay, it'll be mine then. And 68 cents for a soft brush. Now this, I should give this, I'm going to give this to Autumn. Because when she has Ezra in the bathtub, and she's pregnant, you know how hard it is leaning over the bathtub. She could set this up and scrub his back and in between his legs. And it'll be handy. And I already have another one of these. So I'm going to give this to Autumn. Because she can scrub up her kid. Sometimes they get that dirty. Oops, it fell. One time, I should get a picture and show you. It was the funniest thing ever. My little boys, Trevor and Tyson, they were outside playing. And, you know, it was in Oregon. So we have puddles. And there's a lot of puddles. Well, my little boys love to jump in puddles. And I would just let them. And then when they came in, I would wash them up and, you know, change their clothes and stuff. So one day they were outside playing in the driveway, and it was a dirt driveway, and it had a puddle. And of course, I looked at them and I said, okay, we're going to go to town. And then they came running, and here they were covered in mud. I got to show you the picture sometime. Covered in mud. And they come in and they go, we have to wash our hands first before they can go to the store. I'm just laughing so hard because, I mean, no, you got to have a bath before we go to town. And then we lived in this other neighborhood, and this was when Tyson was little, and I always bought him those black rain boots because in Brookings you needed those, you know, to play out and everything. So anyway, Tyson had his boots on playing out there, and he would go through the puddles and just splash and splash. It wasn't cold. He was having a great time. The neighbor lady called DFS, the Department of Family Services, on me that I was abusing my child because they were running through the puddles. I was letting them do it on purpose. It was fun for them. Nosy lady. 22 cents. What can you buy for 22 cents? This. And I'll tell you why I got it. Because summer's coming. Watermelon. Now, I don't use this. Well, sometimes I melon ball. This is what I wanted, this end. Because when you carve out your watermelons for a party and you want it to look beautiful, you do this and it makes the little pointy things all the way around. Then you melon ball it out and then put it all back into the cute watermelon bowl. So I wanted one of those. So my other one is like plastic. I needed it. Oh, another roll, $1.53, and I've seen people on TV have one of these. Well, I wanted one because, you know, I'm a pie maker. I got the Crisco Award in high school, and I love making pies. I don't know if this is going to be as good as my grandma's rolling pin. And you do this. So I'm going to try it. We're going to have an experiment. I'll try both and video it and see which one is better. $1.50. Or I could take it in the RV as my protection. If anybody starts to come in and break in, I could clunk them on the head with it. That would hurt. And they wouldn't suspect it if you carry this around instead of a billy club. It's stainless steel. It won't rust. For $1.53, you couldn't make it for that. I don't know how they make it for that. I love it. Play-Doh. Love it. Okay. I don't know how Temu thinks of these things. $1.14. It even comes in this nice box. What is it? Something kind of stupid, really, maybe. But look, presentation. Did you see it on there? A bookmark. It's only good to mark a book. But, like if you had a good book, like the Bible, you're reading your scriptures. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to give it to my sister. And it has a rhinestone and this is not a marble. It's a glass ball. I'm going to give it to my sister. And you put this in the book and this hangs out. Bookmark. And she has a study place, you know, that she studies her scriptures and stuff every morning. This will be beautiful for her. And she loves to read. And I'm going to her house. But now I wrote on this $1.14, and she'll know I only spent $1.14 on her. And look, can I rip this off? No. I'm going to have to cover this with really pretty paper, contact paper or something. And then it'll be really nice for her because I don't want her to think that I only paid that much. She'll think, you cheap mother? No, I'm not cheap. Yeah, I am. Well, I'll fix it later. But you know how you get, and I'll do what they did and wrap it and do it real pretty. So when she puts it in the garbage, the box in the garbage, it'll look pretty. You don't think I'm going to do that, do you? You don't think I'm going to do it? I am. Because I'm retired. I have things, things I can waste my time on now like that while I'm watching a movie. Please always know that I love you. More Mav, M-A-V-E. Mav than anything else in the world. They put an A instead of an M-A-V-E. It's not even M-A-R-E. It's M-A-V-E. They need to have an English person working in the factories to translate and tell them how to spell things. Look at that. Sweet, S-W-E-E-I, love. Please always know that I love you, Mav, than anything else in the world. I'm not making it up. It says that. I'm not making it up. All right, here it is. Oh! How much did I pay for this? This is wonderful. $2.34. I'm ordering more. Look. What are they? They're supposed to be soap. And look, they're just little petals that are soap. Do you just put them in your bathtub? What are they for? I don't know. They smell divine. Oh, you're going to have to take this vine off, though, because they misspelled that. And look at the nice box. This, oh, jacked up. But, you know, they won't know that. Oh, and it says Sweet Love on it. I'm ordering about 10 of these for gifts for everybody in my family. You could just leave this in your drawer to smell good in your closet because it smells so good. Well, it kind of smells like an old lady roses smell, but I like it. I wonder if they have different colors too. I want pink. Oh, I'm going to put that in a special place. All right. Now, I got these for the grant. They love them. They're not real Legos. I wonder if they match. I'm going to have to ask if they match them. But this was $211. It's a school bus. And this was $187. And it's an ambulance. So I've given them a lot of them. And they love them. But I'm going to save these and not give it to them yet. Because I'm going to save it for a rainy day. You know what that means. When they come here and they're bored and they need something to do, that's a rainy day. Or, and if it is raining, if it's an emergency birthday present, I have one. If they need a gift because they're going to a birthday party and you can't buy anything in town, that's a good present for them. I'll say, I got one for you. So I'm saving them in my gift thing. And lucky for me, you know, you can buy these right here, remotes. Well, I got a call from my son this morning, and he goes, Mom, do you have an extra remote? Well, yes, I do. Well, he bought a used TV for $40 or something, and it didn't have a remote. Well, I have one. And so I have several extra. And I have a new one in there that I never gave to anybody. He knew I would have it extra. So I'll give it to him. And his birthday's in May. I'll say this is an early birthday present. This was $1.16. This is the last thing. I'm warning you now. Let's see how nice it is. Oh, that's pretty nice. This one especially. I bought it because this for $1.16 can be two gifts in one. If you don't know, that used to be a commercial for gum, spearmint gum or doublemint gum. Two, and they had twins doing the commercial. Two, because it was doublemint, but I don't remember it very well. But I can divide these up and give one gift to somebody who doesn't like glitter, and then somebody who loves glitter, rhinestones. Isn't it cute? The cameo. If you give a lady a cameo, it means she's the most beautiful woman you know. So these would be good to give. You could buy these and take it to the rest home and give them to the ladies in the rest home. Your teenagers aren't going to like them. I know that right now. My teenager, they're not going to like them. But I want to keep this one for me. I love it. Because I like the more decorative and gaudy it is, the better. It would even match this. $1.16. I'm going to order more of these too. I wonder if they have different colors. I think they do. So, I hope I've helped you with some good ideas to go find stuff. I'm going to link everything below. I forgot to say that in my other video, yesterday video. I'll link it below, and you can buy it for yourself. That would be a good idea. All right. That's my Temu haul for today. And I'm excited. My trip's almost here. On Thursday, we're leaving. And I'll bring you along if you promise not to criticize. Jamie and I have a relationship. People aren't getting this. If you watch it, Crazy Me Up with her husband, they have a banter going on between them. She'll always, you're annoying, you annoy me. You drive me crazy. And they have a banter. They love each other, but they do that. That's their, well, Jamie and I do too. When we cook in the kitchen, when we do stuff. And I always ask questions and he never hears it. So I'm not really interrupting. And people saying I'm rude. I'm not rude. That's just our banter. And you notice nothing phased him, whatever I said. And somebody said, you're being mean to him. And you're, disrespectful. You're interrupting him. That's our banter. I do it all the time because he doesn't ever get to the point. So I always have to interrupt him and say, get to the point. And he still loves me. And we still, but now I'm like, great. I don't even want to film with him anymore because they think I'm rude. So if he's going to film something with him, I'm just going to leave the room because I can't keep my mouth shut with him. Because I kind of, have to keep him laughing about stuff and point out to him that, Jamie, you're way off track. Get back. And yes, I do have to clean the whole kitchen after he cooks because he lays his dirty meat on the counter and contaminates everything and wipes. I have to take all the towels. Everybody knows in my family, do not wipe your hands on the towel hanging because Jamie will come in from outside sweating, take the kitchen towel and wipe his face. Now, if you were the wife, would you allow that? No, and you would gather them up and take them to the dirty clothes in the washroom. Well, I tell everybody, and everybody who my family knows, don't use those towels hanging because Jamie might have used them to wipe up the raw meat or wiped his face on him. So I get out towels. They know where the towels in the drawers are. There's paper towels right there. Do not use those. Now, if it's a hanging towel that hangs on the buttons to the stove handle, then he doesn't use those, I noticed. So you can use those safely. But every day when I go in the kitchen, I gather the towels and put them in the dirty clothes because I know him. And then I spray with the disinfectant on the counters and clean and Clorox and do it all because I know him, how he is. So don't worry about the cross-contamination. And he cooked everything. He says the germs in the crumbs are not there because you cook them. Cook the germs out. But I do have to come right behind him and help. And it's not that I'm being rude or disrespectful or putting him down. It's just he has never had those home ec classes that we've had that teach you how to do all that stuff. He never had it. He just knows hunting camp and how they do things up there. They cut their meat on an old piece of wood sitting around and they. So don't worry about us. We still have a good marriage. I kid him a lot. I do say, but Jamie, what about this? A lot. Trevor knows when I interviewed him, I got in trouble for interrupting him too. And now I'm going to interview my brother. I'll try to be better and let him finish the question, answer to the question, and not interrupt him. I'll work on that. But he also knows me, how I am. Because I think of a joke, I have to crack the joke right then and interrupt him. So, anyway, if you can't handle it, don't watch it. If it's upsetting to you, remember, oh, wait, that's Angela. She can't keep her mouth shut. And she's, I'll tell you this story. I was in a church class one time when I was like 12, 13. And I was in this Sunday school class. And the teacher was telling things. And then I always had to come and crack a joke during his lesson. And the kids all laughed. I was the class clown and made them laugh because, I wanted to grow up and be a stand-up comedian. So anyway, I was doing it a lot during this one lesson. So the teacher stood me up, Mr. Copeland, stood me up and marched me, manhandling me, down the hall to the adult class and opened the door and pushed me in and shut the door. Of course, I was crying. And my dad weren't even in that class. So then this nice lady that knew my mother, she got me and because I was crying and put her arm around me and, gave me a Kleenex. But totally humiliated me. I never wanted to go back to that class again, but my mother made me. But she told me, don't be disruptive of the class. So maybe I've done it my whole life. But I can make everybody laugh in the class when I do. Like one time in a Sunday school class, Jamie was telling something about some, he had to repent of some problem or something he was talking about. And then I'm listening. I said, right in the whole class, I said, Jamie, we want to hear more. Would you like to tell us more about that problem you had? Of course he didn't, but everyone laughed. But my dream came true. I made the whole class laugh. Sometimes people are just too serious. And Jamie talking is just too serious sometimes. He takes everything seriously. And, he was very boring when I married him. And if he hadn't married me, he would never have gone on cruises, never flown in a plane, never did anything fun, went to concerts, because, I get the tickets, I book it, I do it all, and I make him enjoy life and spend his money having fun. Otherwise, when I married him and with my kids, we would say the blessing on the food, and every time Jamie prayed, he would pray, please pray we get the work done. I never thought in my whole life to pray to get all the work done, because of course you never get it all done. So anyway, I just laugh because now I notice Jamie and we always, like, I've had a Sunday that I watched movies all day, and it was just a me day, and did my diamond art all day. And I didn't do anything. So I felt like I was wasting the day and didn't accomplish anything. Probably because we always focus on what we can do that day, get the work done. So I always have to kid Jamie about it, He was too serious, always just focusing on the work, not the fun in life. Like he never bought any toys. If he had a four-wheeler, it was for the ranch, the work. It wasn't a four-wheeler for recreation. He never bought toys at all. Boats, trailers, nothing like that. Until he married me. And then I say, Jamie, we need to have fun, enjoy life. It's not just work. We got to have some fun too. So we bought the RV, and he would never plan a vacation ever. Only work is all he's focusing on. So I've made him go on vacations, drive the RV across the whole United States so he can see the world. He is scared that will get lost, don't know his way, can't find his way, and don't know where to go. And I do the GPS on the phone and tell him, nope, we got the map right here. He still has to have his paper map. And here's where you go, turn up here and everything. So I have improved his life and let him enjoy his life and buy a brand new car once in your life, because he always just bought used ones. And I said, when you die, they're going to inherit your money. They're going to buy a brand new car first thing with your money. Why don't you do it? So I make him enjoy life more. And I think he's happier. My sister lived with us for a while, and she said, yes, Jamie's happier. You have made him a more rounded out person, not take things so serious and not do just the work. Have fun. All right, did you get it? So if I do record him, and I interrupt him, it's because I'm cracking a joke or trying to he misses something, trying to get him to focus on and answer the question and interview him. So that's it. So don't be mad at me. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch me.